Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Check 13. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Patrick Onwuasor.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He's a reigning AFC. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slat.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You think you gonna get this?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
64, weak. Bang, bang.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield forced out to his left. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Get him, get him. Real. Undercrush.
They'll run with Chubb.
It's run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. That's what you don't want to do.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
He's checking.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 53.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
41's the Mike. Let's go, D.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We go work.
13 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
53. 3 buzz. 53's the mic. 53.
On second and goal, Jackson flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
This time, Jackson will throw it.
Let me know right now, you better bring.
Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. 3rd down here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 41. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Go. 41, Mike, 41. Check tight end, check tight. Hey, 41's Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield now. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Handoff comes to Chubb.
Anybody's coming. Anybody's coming. Watch him. Watch him.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
180. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Protein spill. Check 37. Run. Check Mike.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Brought in left side by Snead. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the
53.
pickup.
Mike, 53.
Second and 6.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag.
To throw on second and 6. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with punt on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch time, watch time.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
A gain of 7.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's get this. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just 58's the mic. 58.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Griffin. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check. Switch it.
They go read option with Griffin. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is RG3. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Griffin. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The 48 right now. Let's go. You better be afraid of me.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, Zoo!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9. Griffin flushed out right. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
The offense retains possession.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get your swerve on. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 49-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
They go read option with Griffin. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Result of the play.
And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down,
48, Mike. 48.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think